I hope you all are safe and healthy and following all the rules and regulations related to COVID-19. So, my name is Sandipika Dankade. So for me, fashion is more about comfort yet trying out something new every time. And before starting our topics, I would like to thank Step Beyond Border to give me such an amazing opportunity to have such a lovely journey of Indian culture with you all. So let's start the session. So today's video topic in three things. First is about a thing that has started from a tribe and now it is prevalent around the world. It has just started from soil and now you can see everyone from a daily TV show to Hollywood. It's ruling everything. So the thing that is a Banjara jewelry. Guys, I mean, you should ask every girl. Every girl is crazy about Banjara jewelry. Then the second topic will be the colorful clothes and the patterns and the design that India has and how we can style in them. And third, of course, the styling of how we can style the Banjara jewelry in Indo-Western style, in formals and informal, in West and all. Then the style, I bet you all the styling session will be amazing. So India has given a lot to our world, from zero to the culture to tradition to our architects. So you should also add this one word to it, that is a fashion. From all those beautiful saris and beautiful salwar kameez and everything that is going all around the world is given by India, and we should be proud of this. So guys, the crazy things and the trending things that is going around regarding Indian fashion is the bindis, the jutis and the Banjara jewelry, of course. So now the topic comes about the Banjara jewelry. As I told you before, Banjara jewelry was jewelry, a specific kind of USP mark for the Banjara people. Banjara people is a tribe in India, which you can see mostly in the part of Rajasthan and Gujarat, of course. So they were the nomadic peoples. They used to make the jewelry from whatever things they get, whether it was a feather or the beads. In fact, they used to make jewelry with bones. So during those time, in early times, silver was common for them. So silver, whenever they get silver, they used to make these kind of jewelry. The one I'm wearing, these are called Banjara jewelries. So now the Banjara jewelry is everywhere. So the most important thing, many of girls ask me that from where we can buy Banjara jewelry. Look guys, if we talk about pure Banjara jewelry, so that is a silver. Okay, but for many of us, silver is too much expensive. Too much expensive for us. It's not so much pocket friendly. So there are other alternative option that you can buy from. That is oxidized silver, which is much more cheaper. If a pure silver jewelry costs 15,000 or 12,000, it will cost you guys 200 to 300. That's all. So that is an amazing option. Other thing is other metal, artificial silver. You can see many artificial silver around your market, around in the market, and all those guys who are from other country and you don't have so many shops so that you to buy Banjara jewelries. There are various websites and small businesses that goes around on Instagram, on Facebook. You can buy from there. There's a website called Indian Mart. You can buy from there too. So, and if we talk about, like I told you, the alternative, all the silver oxidized and all. So let's start the Banjara jewelry session. So guys, first the poster, you might have seen the poster in which I am there wearing the Banjara jewelry. So that is one of my favorite jewelry. If I talk about it, is this. Basically, I live in Gujarat, so girls wear this during Garba Navratri. It is a festival of India of 9 days where people dance and everything, all the culture, food and everything goes around. So this is a beautiful jewelry. You can see. So these colorful jewelry, if I talk about these colorful Banjara jewelries, you have to wear these kind of jewelry with a plain plain kurta or plain top, it will give you a nice bling of that. And the one I wore in the poster was this one. So this is really it gives you a totally a gypsy style and totally those hatke wala thing to all. So this is a beautiful jewelry. It has some gundu in this. So and other thing. So many of you think that, oh no God, this is too much heavy for me. So yet another thing that you can have is a small locket. So okay, so best thing about these kind of Banjara jewelry is that these jewelry can be worn by male, female, anyone, because it's just a locket and it you can see how beautiful it is. Yeah, it can be worn by all the boys around with a ripped denim jeans and a kurta and this locket. You are good to go, guys. Other than that, if I talk about, so many of girls have told me that what to wear in formal if we talk about Banjara jewelry. So this is the Banjara jewelry that you can wear with formals. So the best thing about this Banjara, it doesn't have so much color and bling thing. It's elegant and decent. So this kind of jewelry, which is around the neck, which can go around your t-shirt, shirt, you can wear these kind of Banjara jewelry. I will show you how to wear them and all. First, let me show you the Banjara jewelry. So now, if we talk about long lockets, these kind of lockets, like these one, these are similar, like I talked to you about these. So these are also the one. Usually in India, we can see girls and ladies wearing these kind of locket with sari. But girls, you can wear this with your western thing and everything. So, and boys also can wear this. Yeah, I've seen many boys wearing this kind of jewelry. So yeah, you can wear these all too. Now if I talk about one of my favorite jewelry of Banjara necklace is this one, guys. See, you can wear this like a choker. Already I'm wearing this necklace. This is also my favorite one, but yeah, you can wear this like a choker. The best thing about this Banjara jewelry, which you can wear like a choker, is that it give a height to your neck. It's something like you will be laughing about this, but it gives a height to your neck. Your neck looks taller. So I wear this in parties and all. So you can see how beautiful it looks, right? So thank you, Rashi. Thanks, Imo. Next thing, if we talk about, is a beautiful decent. Like there are many girls out there who don't want to do experiment and don't want to buy whole shop of these jewelry. You can buy a specific collection like this thing. Now I come to the point of earrings. So many of girls, many of ladies and women and everyone around there in the world don't like to wear necklace. They found it is too tacky and all, and they like to wear earrings. I'm also one among them. So for me, earrings is most important part. So here comes the beautiful, gorgeous. You can see these little Eiffel Towers in this. It's beautiful. It's cute and it's a kind of Indian and Western style. Don't wear anything in your neck. Just wear these earrings, these beautiful Banjara earrings, and guys, you will look beautiful. You will be the showstopper in any occasion. Just see how beautiful it looks. Yeah, this earring is also I wore in the poster. So yeah, this one is, see, it's look beautiful. Other comes, like if I talk about tops. So again, if someone find them too heavy and like we don't want to wear so much long, these are beautiful. Like just see how beautiful it is. These are it contains the oxidized silver pattern over it and the beads. a little shimmer thing. So you can wear this thing in parties. You can wear this with a gown or with kurtas and anything. So these we call them a tops. So just see, the shape of these kind of Banjara jewelry is so excellent that it gives a curve to your face. So these kind of tops are must to have in your wardrobe. So my another favorite is these kind of these so these beads, I forgot what to call them. So these kind of beads are used by Banjara people to make Banjara jewelry more different. So this is a kind of bronze thing that you can see, and the silver pattern and little starfish and everything that is thing. So you can wear this jewelry on beaches. So I have bought this from a brand, and the collection, that girl, the model was wearing these kind of earrings on beaches. So you can wear Banjara jewelry everywhere, girls. You can wear everywhere. So yeah, these are so just look at them. These are so beautiful. So now if we talk about something colorful and the one you want to wear regular and don't want to look too much, don't want to get too much attention, then comes these kind of these are small earrings, too small. You can wear this with kurtas, with jeans, with tops. I usually wear this kind of earrings with plain white top, and you are good to go again. So yeah, so I have many of them small if you want to wear them regularly. So this is also another one. Other than that, I have another beautiful earrings, which is 2-in-1. So you can see this is a bone. It gives a length to these kind of collarbones and top. It looks beautiful on if you have a boat neck, a blouse, and this will look amazing. So guys, yet another there is also South Indian Banjara collection. I don't have many of them, but I have one of them. That is these kind of chuk. So these are South Indian collection of Banjara jewelry. Beautiful, elegant, decent, and good to go jewelry. So these kind of jewelry are generally used to, South Indian people used to wear, the South India people. But now look at it, how decent it will look. And now it's amazing. Now again, it is crossing the borders, like the page itself says, step beyond the borders. So these kind of jewelries are again crossing the border and reaching all around the world. Now if I talk about something western, Banjara, yet something western, is these kind of necklaces, which was first, you can see these kind of necklaces in 80s and all people. These kind of, it's just a simple pendant of a rose, and there are beads. So these kind of beads you can usually see in Banjara, the Banjara people, and it's a beautiful. You can wear this with a t-shirt. It totally goes with the western wear. Okay, so another, these kind of jewelry, the beads. It is not a silver jewelry, but I don't know what it's called, but it is a Banjara jewelry. I've seen Banjara people wearing it. There are a lot of beads in it, and it totally gives you a tribal look. Totally, if you want to try something different. I have seen many ladies wearing this with sari, and they look so beautiful. So you can try these kind of jewelry with sari, and in fact you can carry them with shirt and black shirt or white shirt. And there is another fluorescent color. So these are not like silver jewelry, but yet they are beautiful. Like if we are talking about India, so I should show you all some of the other other Indian jewelry too. So you can see this is turquoise color. It is so beautiful. It is a turquoise color. Let me show you how it goes. Okay. So it is like, so I have wear a kurta, so it will not look so much different, but if you wear something, you know, deep circle neck or something like white shirt or white kurta, this will look totally beautiful. It will change your look. It will totally change your look. So next thing that we talk about is some bangles and all that every girl should have in their wardrobe is these pearl bangles. So now again, like actresses like Sara Ali Khan and Janhvi Kapoor, they are going around with, they are doing experiment with bangles. So these kind of bangles, the pearl bangles, these are beautiful bangles which you can wear in special occasion, in parties and everything. So guys, these were about jewelry. So yeah, there's another jewelry. Look, India is famous for its gold. Okay, every lady has a certain amount of gold in their house, and they are too much possessive about it. So I don't have gold, but I have something artificial gold kind of thing. So these are also jhumkas. These are not Banjara jewelry, but these are Indian jhumka. It is also again, like I told you before, the South Indian style, how these were the South Indian style. These are again the South Indian jewelry, small peacock. So you can have small amount of collection of Banjara jewelry and different jewelry that you can wear according to the occasion. So this you can wear in parties, with sari or any gown. It is beautiful, guys. It is beautiful. So before going to the next topic, I would like to request you all to buy these jewelry from the small community and small businesses you can find on, again, Instagram and Facebook. There are small businesses which are suffering because of COVID-19, so you can buy them from there. It will be a great help, and girls, of course, great help, and you will be having a good collection in your wardrobe. So okay, so next, now we come with the colorful section of this live video, that is the clothes. So I'm going to show you different type of clothes, not different type of clothes, but different what can I say, texture that is worn in India, and every girl and every person should have in their wardrobe. Starting with the beautiful Fulkari jewelry. I mean, girls. Okay, so before showing this Fulkari jewelry, it's called Fulkari. This kind of print are called Fulkari. It's a handmade, and it's of my mom. So we Indian girls usually share our moms in terms of Indian wear especially, and I'm that kind of girl. So it is a type of cloth, type of material which is handmade by Punjab state of our India. So you can see how beautiful. So these all are handmade, and girls, this is really must have. You can wear this with plain white kurta, like these kind of kurta, plain white kurta, and a Fulkari chunni, or under that you can wear a white plazo or white salwar, and you will be looking perfect. So this is a Fulkari chunni. If you want, you can try. I can try it. So just look at this, how beautiful it is. It gives you, it totally gives you a that you can have in your wardrobe. So you can have a kurta of tribal print, you can have a sari of tribal print. If I talk about sari, then the palus come like this one. You can see how beautiful it is. So it is on satin cloth, a beautiful tribal print. And if I talk about cotton, oh, India is famous for its cotton, of course. So if I talk about cotton, so you have yet another tribal print cotton dupatta. So it is, the print is something like this. So girls, you can wear these kind of dupattas. These kind of dupattas with a black plain kurta, or with a black plain kurta, or white kurta, or any plain thing, and you can carry a beautiful these kind of dupatta, and you are totally good to go. Otherwise, you can wear these kind of, in market there are these kind of kurtas also, so you can wear that also. And now come curry. So this is my mom's favorite chunni. It is this embroidery is basically famous. You can see these kind of embroidery, and look at the color, it's so beautiful. So these kind of embroidery is famous on sari. So these, look at, this is a bright yellow color of Indian. It is a beautiful, it is on silk, and you can see how beautiful it is. So I wore this in one of my friends' wedding haldi session. So you can see how beautiful it is. So these kind of different patterns and different style and different quality, it should you should have in your wardrobe. You should have it. It's amazing. It will totally change your life. Another thing that I'm going to talk about is the chip work. I mean, this is totally a dull color. I can understand that, but I didn't have any other. But because this is my favorite, why I'm gonna tell you. You can see this work. I don't know how can I do it. Yeah, this work. You can see these small chips, right? It is a beautiful dupatta. It will totally, give you that elegant, decent look. So there in today's market, you can have a proper suit with a proper palazzo and a proper suit. This is like must to have in your wardrobe. And then comes the beautiful Banarsi. I mean, come on girls, everybody. Our moms have this kind of, as Banarsi. Okay, so Banarsi is mostly famous for its sari, but I will show you the dupatta of Banarsi. See, you can have a look. It's so beautiful. Just look at this. So of course, girls, again I would say this kind of Banarsi sari or dupatta you must have in your wardrobe, because it gives the glamorous look. You can wear this in party. So these kind of material you can wear in the party, and you will be the lady of the party. Next comes, so I'm from Haryana. So there is a chunni worn in Haryana. It's called chunni. So my mom wears this usually during Karwa Chauth, the festival. Everybody knows about it. This is the so this is the embroidery. So in Haryana, in old days, not now, ladies used to wear daman. I'm going to show you that also, daman. That was like 52 meters. The weight was from 3 to 4 kg, and with that, ladies used to wear these kind of dupatta. I mean, look at these kind of dupatta. They are so beautiful. You can see. My mom wears like this. That's why I'm showing you guys. So these are the dupattas. So yeah. So it's a beautiful dupatta. We usually don't get in market. That is like the dupatta we use in temples. But guys, this is not that dupatta. It's a beautiful print, handmade dupatta. So this is also you can have in your wardrobe. Next comes the chandeli print. called chandeli. So it's a cotton silk. It is a plain dupatta that you can wear with print kurtas okay. So many of we thinks that yellow is not a wardrobe color, but girls, yellow will change your look. So you should at least try a yellow color because it will totally make you look different. So yeah, I have this dupatta. I love this dupatta because of course the chanderi print, the qualities. And if I talk about clothes, like I told you about Banjara jewelry, it's fine if you buy from local shops and not so pure. But if we talk about clothes, according to me, quality matters other than quantity. So for me, guys, I mean, of course for you, not for them, sorry for that. So for you yourself, guys, buy clothes which has a proper good quality, especially Indian clothes. Okay. So next come hakka work. Sorry, matka work. Again, it shows the tribal. So there is a tribe in Jharkhand. I forgot its name. That tribe, what they do is they handicraft a chunni or sari, and that whole chunni and sari predict a story, a particular story about their gods and about their tribe. So that is a beautiful thing. Same goes with this. You can see. Same goes with this. How you can see the tribal print over here again. The small boxes are. So this is also a must to have sari. You can wear it like a like kind of shawl like this, and a indigo print kurta like I'm wearing now, cotton kurta, and wear a good Banjara jewelry, and you're good to go, guys. Look at it, how decent and how posh it is. So next comes, okay, so this one is my favorite and my mother's favorite, and I begged her to give him, and the same dupatta I'm wearing in the poster. Oh my god, I love this dupatta. This is Kachi silk. Kachi silk, I'm sorry. It is, you can see, it's, girls, I mean, look at this dupatta. You can see how beautiful it looks. Okay, so this is down. Like, okay, I will sit down and show you. So this kind of print is called Gajji silk. The quality is called Gajji silk. So guys, this was all about the dupattas, and the pattern I have shown you about the dupatta. You can get it into clothes, into a kurta, into suit or in sari. So these were some kind of dupatta that you should all have in your wardrobe. Now comes the important part. So now many of girls have asked me, what kind of sari should I have in my wardrobe? Indian sari. Sari. So these kind of sari, I'm going to show you some 4 to 5 kind of sari which you can have in wardrobe, and according to the occasion you can wear that, and it will change your look forever, and you will be a glamorous girl. So starting with this girls, okay, this is a sari. I mean, look at its color. It's called a bandhani print, and the cloth is of georgette. The cloth material is of georgette, and girls, it's beautiful. You can wear golden jewelry, golden tops like this on this kind of sari. You can see, and it will totally change your look forever. So these kind of bandhani, georgette bandhani, you should have in your wardrobe always. And now comes cotton. So many of us knows about the cotton. India is famous for its cotton. Yet there is another thing that is India is famous for, and we all know Mahatma Gandhi promoted that, is a khadi. So this is a khadi sari. And dude, the jewelry, the Banjara jewelry that goes best is with cotton or khadi sari. You can see this. Just look at this. How beautiful it looks. Other than that, if you want colorful, then you can have a colorful jewelry. You can see, and if you want earrings, you can have earrings with that. Look. So guys, this is the must kind of sari that you should all have in your wardrobes. Crossing your hand, then they will love it. I bet you that. Next come, okay, so this is my mother's sari and I love it. This is a Banarsi sari. So, and just look at it. So, this is a pallu. This is a pallu which, goes like this. The color is a hot pink, and again hot pink and golden. So there are dark colors and golden print sari. You can always wear them on occasion like marriage or wedding or any occasion. It's beautiful. You should have this kind of sari too. Now comes another sari that is going trending around the world. So girls, this is again a pink. I don't know, I'm so obsessed with pink. Look at this. So I'm gonna open this one because I love it. See the ring. The cloth is terracotta cloth. It has a shiny texture. You can again buy this from any sari shop online. So yeah, so you can see how beautiful it looks, the print. So girls, it is not that tacky pink color, it is a beautiful pink color and a beautiful print that we all should have, and a beautiful sari. Just look at it, this is the color. So another sari, Kanchipuram. This is the South Indian sari. Again a yellow color that can change a little, because yellow color is not worn by in usual occasion. Girls and boys and all the people out there, they are like, oh, I don't want to do experiment with yellow color, but this is a beautiful yellow color. The one I just showed you in previous topic, that was also a beautiful yellow color. This is also a sari that you should all have. Then it comes, okay, so I was telling you sari which all the girls should have in their wardrobe, all the ladies out there. There's another sari which is my favorite. I have wore this in my college, and you can wear this in cocktail or in any parties and all. Okay girls, many of my friends love this sari. It is this. Okay, so what is different? This sari is two clothes which are two different clothes that are joined together. One is the shiny georgette, you can see. Because of this georgette, you can wear this in party. A sari that you wore in party makes you look different. And this is the satin. I'm so sorry, satin. So these both shiny colors make this sari possible to wear in a party, in a cocktail party. And of course, I have worn the jewelry. This. Look at this. I hope I could have shown you the photo that while I was wearing this. Look at this. It looks beautiful. Then come. Okay, so this was the sari collection, and other than that, I want you girls to have three type of kurtas, mostly three type of print. No, sorry, four type of print that you should have in, you should have in your wardrobe. It's like first one is this indigo print. This is an indigo print cotton kurta that you should have. It is a beautiful trending thing. Next comes Kashmir. Sorry girls, it's not so much iron and all, but I can show you the print. have this kind of trim too. Next comes the Georgette Lucknowi kurta. So this is a Lucknowi kurta. So girl, why I'm showing this kurta is that I have seen this, a friend of mine, she lives in foreign, she was wearing this, yes girl, this kurta in the beach, and she was looking so beautiful and so different. So this kind of India, before I was talking to you, you know that India has given fashion to the world. So these kind of fashion I was talking about. This is a simple Georgette kurta. It's a Georgette that lady was wearing, and she was looking so beautiful. I can't even describe you. So this is also another kurta, Georgette kurta. It is a mini kurta. It is not a full top, I can say. It's a short top that you can have in your wardrobe. So okay guys, so this was all about the material that was I was talking about, sarees and the kurtas and the patterns and different things. Now come the exciting part of this video, that is how to style. Okay guys, how to style all the Banjara jewelry in your formal wear, informal wear, in western. So I have already told you how to wear this jewelry in your Indian wear, with sari, that a cocktail sari, you can wear this, and plain white kurta. Okay, so I'm going to show you this one. This is a chicken kurta. This type of print is called chicken. So this is a chicken kurta. Just wait a minute. I think. Yeah. So this kind of print is called chicken. So this is a white plain kurta. So I was talking about these kind of white kurtas and black kurta that you can wear your fulkari chunni and other chunni with them. I mean, look, if you style this kurta, with this red chunni and a good silver jewelry like this tops, see, you will look so beautiful. So these kind of white kurtas, these are cotton chicken, so it costs you from 200 to 1500. You can have these kind of plain white and plain black and other plain color in your wardrobe, and it will make you you can experiment with them. Just I believe in minimal thinking life, in which you have small about them and you can do experiments with them. So you can have these kind of food and you can do a lot of experiments. So again, okay. So now come the styling part of this video is how to style the Banjara jewelry with your western wear. So this is the most confusing part for girls, that they ask to me, how to wear the Banjara jewelry with western thing, or with formal. It is too risky to wear Banjara jewelry in office and all. So girls, I'm going to tell you how to wear it. Now comes the formal. This is a blazer. So you should always have a blazer, a plain color blazer. I don't believe in checks thing. A plain blazer, like I have this maroon, and this is a blazer. So wear a blazer along with this, like just wear a blazer, a plain black shirt. Okay, if you want to wear Banjara jewelry in your office, wear a plain black shirt, plain black top. That is a good to go, not so much risky. A plain one and a plain black shirt and a bell bottom pants. So this is the one of the other trending thing that is going all around the world, is this kind of bell bottom pants. So with these kind of things you can wear a jewelry like I told you before. This just a moment. This. I can show you how to wear this. good printed kind. And you are good to go. These kind of formal wear jewelry that you can wear. And in many websites of Banjara jewelry, you can have a formal section of Banjara jewelry. So you can look at that if you don't want to risk anything out of for your fashion. Just hold it. Okay. So this was about formal part. Now comes the party. Okay, so many of you girls have asked, okay, how to wear Banjara jewelry in party. So you can wear again black jumpsuit. Banjara jewelry always suits black color. So you can have this kind of jumpsuit. So in fact I have worn this in office, but the thing is it was zigzag thing. So you can wear this kind of jumpsuit and girls just add the jewelry. It goes along this neck. And remember, so these kind of the one which you can move like this, goes around your neck, along with your jumpsuit or along with your clothing. So this will look beautiful. So now comes another part. Okay, so with these perfect girls denim thing that all the world is crazy about is a denim, having a denim jacket and a denim thing. So how you can carry? Okay, so Banjara jewelry is best to go with denim part. I have worn the Banjara jewelry with denim part. Again, you can have these kind of Banjara jewelry you can wear with western, you can wear in also. What you want to do is you must have a oversized denim jacket like this, which is oversized, and a good pair of denim ripped denim, because it will make you look totally a gypsy kind of thing. A good pair of ripped denim, and this again a good Banjara jewelry. So you will look totally different inside this black oversized denim jacket. You can wear black plain shirt or t-shirt or white shirt. Again plain, don't too much explain, don't wear printing colors, that will not look so much good. So you can wear plain thing and make this jewelry a point of center. Again you can style with this, only I got it. So now comes, if we talk about short listen clothes, and okay, so another thing that if you want a proper necklace, so I will give you a tip that if you want to wear a necklace in Banjara jewelry, don't wear a kurta or a top with a high neck. If you are overlapping clothes and jewelry, it will not look so much beautiful. So in western wear, if I talk about, I like to wear jewelry with these kind of top which are which shows your neck, and you can wear this kind of jewelry with them, or okay, I have wore this also. It totally gives you a tribal trend. So don't worry to do experiment with this kind of tops wearing Banjara jewelry. You will look amazing. I will. Next come that, okay, so I was talking about jewelry and all. Another fashion is you can have, okay, this is a jacket. You can have this kind of jacket. You can see the end is something like this. This kind of jacket. A tube top. A nice tube top and a good pair of high-waist jeans. skirt and a beads over there, and you can wear a white plain top and beads and a skirt. So you can also wear these Indian jewelry with your western skirts and everything. Okay, so I want to tell you girls, there is a kantha work which is going around. It is from Bengal. So this is a jacket, India. So to add into your more Indian wardrobe, this is a jacket made of a kantha work. What is kantha work? A piece of small clothes, like you can see. There are different kind of clothes. They are joined together on a piece of big clothes, and then kurtas or sari or jackets are made. So this is my jacket. This is also kantha work. This is also you can have an affordable rate, and you can start from 500 to 3,000. I have seen this kind of jacket costing 3,000 and 500 also. So you can buy according to your pocket, as I told you before. So now comes the most important thing of this video. As I told you, I'm from Haryana, and I told you I will be showing you something called daman. It's so heavy. Okay, just wait for me. As I'm showing you the Indian culture, so how can I forget you to show this daman? So girls and all the people, this is called daman. Oh god, it's too heavy. So the weight of this daman can be from 3 kg to 7 kg, and the ladies in Haryana used to wear these daman with 5 kg of silver. Can you imagine? So if okay, let me help you to say how it looks. I had wore this in Navratri and doing Garba. Oh god, it's really heavy. It's like, this is a daman which I was talking about. It usually made from this, and this much of your leg part is being, it's shown, and the design is in this way. And girls, let me show you one. Just look at the flow. So, of course, you cannot easily get daman. It's called daman in shops. You can, in some of the Haryana shops, you can have them. Oh God, it's too heavy. Look what I'm doing for you all, guys. Just daman. So you cannot get. It is of my great grandmother. You cannot easily get daman. So okay, guys. So this was all about Indian fashion and Indian culture. Indian fashion and Indian culture, and the jewelry and the saris and the chunnis and the damans. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you enjoyed this live session. It was so much lovely. It was such a lovely session with you all. You were an excellent audience, and thank you so much for watching the live video. I would like to thank again Step Beyond Borders for giving me this amazing opportunity to share Indian culture, Indian fashion with you all. And yeah, guys, so at last I want to share you some tips and tricks for regarding to the fashion. Girls, fashion is the thing that you live in. It's not it doesn't matter that you are perfect or not. In fashion, it is the style that represents you. So you should constantly do experiments and try something different and something new, and till you get your style. Each and every person have their style. You don't need to copy other people's style and think, oh, why I'm not looking like that, and why I'm not looking like that and all. But you can have your style, find out yourself, explore yourself. So this was all about this session, and thank you so much, guys, for watching this video. And it was so much lovely to have you, and thank you so much Step Beyond Borders for having